Now let's take a peek at the general section of the new paragraph style dialog box before we save this new style. Specifically, here at the bottom, there's a new feature that's been added to InDesign CS3. That is the ability to apply the style to the selection. That might not seem like a big deal, but there was a problem in previous versions, and for that matter, pretty much any page layout application. Because what would happen is you would format your text in the layout, you would make a new style based on that formatting, and then you'd click OK, but there was always one more step. Then you had to go back and apply the style. Kind of annoying. InDesign CS3 takes care of that. Just make sure you choose Apply Style to Selection, click OK. So that is the first way to apply a style. Now, if I take my Type tool and insert it into another paragraph here, you can see here in the Paragraph Styles panel that Basic Paragraph is what is active right now. Now, another way to apply a paragraph style is to select the entire paragraph, which you can do again just by quadruple clicking 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll select the entire paragraph, and then you can come over here to the Paragraph Styles panel and click to apply that paragraph style. However, actually selecting the entire paragraph isn't really necessary. Again, it won't hurt, but it's not necessary. So, for the path of least resistance, just make sure that your cursor is inserted anywhere inside the paragraph and click that paragraph style, and you can see that that formatting is applied. Now let's go ahead and undo that. So Control Z on Windows or Command Z on the Mac. I've shown you this feature a couple times throughout other lessons, but I just want to hit this one more time. Let's close the Paragraph Styles panel. The reason I'm going to close this is scrolling up and down that panel can be really tedious. We only have 2 styles in here right now. Let's take a look at that again. I've worked with some book publishers that have as many as 150 paragraph styles in their Paragraph Styles panel. That's a really long list to scroll up and down. So instead of relying on this list, what I suggest is using the Quick Apply feature. To invoke Quick Apply on Windows, press Control-Enter. On the Macintosh, that's Command-Return. And here, just start typing the name of the style that you want to apply. So right now, that's Body. And you can see that it's automatically queued up. Body Copy Intro for me is the #1 result here. Think of this as a little built-in search engine. You can use your arrow keys to go up and down, select the one you want, and just press Enter or Return. And again, that's another easy way to apply that style. Now I'm going to undo that yet one more time, Control Z or Command Z on the Mac, because we agreed that using all of these drop caps on every single paragraph would be a little overkill. However, on the subsequent paragraphs, we would like to use a little bit of an indent so we know where the paragraph breaks are. So let's create another paragraph style with that attribute. So let's go over to the Paragraph Styles panel on the right-hand side here, and we already have Body Copy Intro. Now let's make a new style by Alt-clicking on Windows or Option-clicking on the Mac on the new icon here, and we're going to name this style Body Copy. And on this style, I'm going to introduce you to a new feature of working with paragraph styles. That is the Based On feature. So what we're going to do is say that the body copy style is based on the body copy intro style. So all we're going to do is make a couple of changes. First of all, we want to lose the drop cap. So let's go over to Drop Caps and Nested Styles. We'll turn that down to 0 lines, 0 characters, and that looks just like I want, no drop cap. However, I do want a little bit of indent on that first line. So let's set that first line indent to 0.25 inches and tab over. And because preview is turned on, if I move this over, you'll be able to see those results. That's shaping up quite nicely. Okay, so those are the only changes we're going to make at this point. We've inherited all of the other formatting from the body copy intro, and here is a list of the few things we've changed. One other option, let's make sure hyphenation is turned on. I forgot that there. We do want to deselect hyphenate last word, go back to general, and everything's looking really good. At this point, we'll go ahead and click OK. So here's the first paragraph with the drop cap and the hyphenation and so on. Here's the second paragraph, no drop cap and indent. What we want to do is string this through all of the paragraphs of this story. So let's select some text in this first paragraph, go up to the character section of the control panel, and see that this text set in Minion Pro Regular is at 12 point. Now, what if I change my mind and I want all of this text to be at 10 point? Maybe it's a little bit too large for my liking. What I can do is come down here to the Paragraph Styles palette, and we're going to edit just one style and have both Body Copy Intro and Body Copy update for us. So double-click the Body Copy Intro style to open and edit it. Slide this dialog box over just a little bit. And now under Basic Character Formats, what we'll do, making sure Preview is on, is we'll change the size from 12 to 10. And you'll see that not only the first paragraph updates, but also the second paragraph, because the second paragraph style is based on the first paragraph style. There's a logic built in here. So we'll do that, and you can see both of those paragraphs change together. Go ahead and click OK. Now in the next section, we'll learn how to take this formatting and apply it to all of these paragraphs automatically instead of doing it one by one.